Okay, let's go.
First, that is all about just about Nigeria. What is going on in Nigeria? And I ordered a new Stanley Cup from the company, and so many things, and also new bags from Guess I ordered, and one after another. So my packages are now coming in, and yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, getting some things out, trying some people outside there need to know how to mind their business and how to behave. Some people doesn't know how to behave, like seriously. Some people just be pissing the hell out of me in the train sometimes. For example, so not even yesterday. Yesterday was really cool. Many of the customers were really great. So many people were so cool. It just keeps life good also. So there was this elderly guy sitting down there, and he was like, and we were talking, and he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, did you comfort check in? So when you do check in, it's like your seat where you are sitting, and the coach number, your seat number, you need, and then you can do your. And you have never been in Germany before. You have never traveled with a train in Germany. Now experience you have to get to. So when they talk about like you come to Germany and you don't get experience with all this. With a train, with bus, and with even with even when you are going with car, that big wala you get for the Germany train. Like I was sitting inside this S-Bahn. They call it S-Bahn in Germany. So I was sitting inside this S-Bahn because I was like, first of all, I was like, yeah, I'm not taking the car. I'm not in the mood because, go slow for the road. Now everyone is going to work 7, 8 o'clock. And I was checking the Navi, and the Navi was the what do you call it? The railway where the train are actually moving. Tickets for like a shortcut. Now only that one you will hear in Germany. Now only for Germany you will hear that people are taking the rail train station for shortcuts. Like it's insane. If I tell you guys, it's insane actually. I always do all my business I want to do. I always do it when I'm free, when I'm actually like free. That's when I book my termin and do all those things. Some of you people need to learn. Some will be booking termin like crazy. They will be like, yeah, I have a termin around 2 o'clock. Now the train is delayed. We are going to reach the day. Literally, I was sitting down inside this train for 45 minutes. 45 minutes delay this train. And I was calling my work. Now I was like, yeah, I'm inside the train and I don't know when we are going. No, I don't know when this train is moving. No, they are saying something about disruption on the line. And I'm like, bro. Join train, you have one part of the section of the train, like it's like coach number 21 to 27, and then you have the second part of the train joined together from 31 to 37. Also they are joined together, and together they go directly to Berlin. They continue their journey to Berlin. But my train part, the 30, some of you out there, coconut said, some of you get only one brain cell in this life. I don't understand. Why must I tell you when I'm going through the train as a train conductor that you are supposed to take your fucking bag down? Why is your bag, first, don't piss me off. Why is your bag sitting down beside you? And like they booked the whole seat for themselves, because I don't understand. So I get to one guy, he was like, yeah, can you please take your bags down so that people can sit down? Because why? First of all, why must I even tell you people that? I'm confused. Every time this pisses me off. Why must I, first of all, do a loudspeaker announcement? Why must I announce it first? And behind you is a guy sitting alone. And can you sit down there, please? Because I would like to have these two seats for the father and his son to sit down. Because the boy was still like, I think like 2 years old or something. So... and she was doing funny faces. First of all, I could slap a bitch. Down there, and beside him there's still a free seat. You can take that one because it would be really nice and very, very accommodative for you if you stand up. And I can give actually this seat to two, a father and his child together. She stood up and she was so pissed. The way she was doing funny faces to me, I was looking at her like, girl, you I'm the wrong one. And trying to help people. I said, it's my job. This is my job. And what else am I supposed to do if I'm actually not there for you people and trying to make it easier for you? This is my work. This is my job. I do this job. I love my job. I like doing it. So what else am I doing in the side of the train if I'm not trying to help people on the train? So I'm gonna tell you first of all the story, and then we're gonna start the gist directly. So the funny thing is, so I went through the train today, this morning also, and was controlling the tickets, and then I get to one guy. So it was a gay couple. So his boyfriend was sleeping. He already did the check in, so I let him sleep, and he goes, um, "If I give you, I can give you my name." And I was like, "What?" Guys, I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, what you want? I was looking at him like this this guy is crazy. What is he talking about? What am I supposed to do with your name? Do you really think that if I get your name, that I'm gonna I'm wait a minute. This was pissing the hell out of me because I was like, somebody must have hidden the camera. Saying I have a system in my hand that I'm actually like, if I tip your name inside, the tickets will automatically show that it's you. Because where am I supposed to get that system from? I'm confused. There is no way. Nobody has it. Not even on the at the airport. Not even at the airport they have that kind of ticket. And went by my way. So I went to the Bod restaurant on the train, and I was like, you know what? I need a coffee because this was too much for me. I need a coffee to get this thing down because this was a heavy one for me. So there was a woman sitting like um two coaches behind them, and she this, and if I come home and tell my family and friends stories like this, they will be looking at me like, girl, that cannot be real. That this story is not real. This is, you just made it up, the story. And I'm like, no, I'm dead for real. This story is what happened to me today at work. And I have so many stories, guys. So many of you maybe don't know what has been happening online. And so we are going to talk about some things that have been going on online and social media. So we have MTV is shutting down, guys, forever at the end of 2025 after 44 years. Fear, man, no. You need to fear. But some women have gene, they have gains in life. Because how can you, like, just with one shot, you just back, you just shoot her with nine. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. But congratulations to her, because hidden behavior in relationships. What was once just workout data has now become a form of digital evidence, changing the way trust and accountability work in the modern age. What actually do you people think about? We hear many times that people say, yeah, they go through their partner's phone, they check their device, or they try. See, this is how they caught you people cheating because you are so stupid. This tracking device also, can you see your life? Eh? You tell us, say you are doing this job and you are burning 500 calories as once. Okay? This is Nigeria. So let's talk about this. This is actually a very long story, guys. So keep up with me a little bit. So lady shared the reason she initiated that husband deportation back to Nigeria. So she said, I deported my husband. I didn't just divorce him. I put him on a plane back to trenches. And I slept like MAGA doesn't suspect anything, he said. MAGA? My heart dropped. In our slang, MAGA means a fool, a victim of scam. I crept closer to the door. The interview is next week. He continued laughing. Once I get that green card in my hand, the bank. I walk out of that building while he was shouting my name in handcuffs. He is currently in a detention center awaiting deportation. His family back home has been blowing up my phone, cursing me, sending me Bible verses about forgiveness cheap to enter Spain. I'm confused. If I tell you, you need to go on my video page, you need to go on YouTube. You people need to go on YouTube, on TikTok, and everywhere on my social media, because that's where I'm going to post the video and the picture of those what I want, this insane story I want to talk about. I can't even keep a straight face reading this because the picture is sending me. The picture is what is sending me, guys. The disguise were exposed and they made this one is telling me I've heard some crazy story out there that people have ideas how to get actually inside the country, or how they try to blend in with animals or whatever just to disguise themselves to get inside country or whatever. But this one are crazy one. This one are crazy, guys. So let's move to the last one of this podcast. I swear to God, this is what I always tell my friends and everyone that know me. I'm a 90s babe. I love 90s music. I grew up with Biggie. I grew up with Tupac music. I grew up in Michael Jackson movies and Jackson 5s. This is what I grew up with, you know. I grew up with Uptown Records. That's friends. They were sitting down at the table together. They were eating. They were making music together. They were just in all this. Then all of a sudden, Mr. What is it called? Mr. Love shows himself, and all of a sudden there's a fight going on between East Coast and West Coast. Okay, record there. That was the plan. But all of a sudden, Puff Daddy changed the plan and was like, "We are staying here. We are staying here. We don't need to go anywhere. You are staying here. You are promoting everything here." And all of a sudden, Puff Daddy died. Biggie died, just like that. He's gone. Because just because somebody has power and money like that, clearly you can see it can buy you people's authority. You can buy police authority, anyone's authority, to keep their mouth shut so that they don't talk about all those incidents that's been going on. And you people are blind and you are doing like you don't know. Are you kidding? I don't like as a personal, because your personality is trash. Some of you stars out there, you have great music, but your personality, and compared to your music, is just low over the low belt. I can never deal with you in real life. We can never sit down and talk, because the way I'll be hearing things from. So first of all, why are you siding with Puff Daddy? I'm confused. Why are you siding with Puff doing this years? And we just recently found out so many things in this. From Jenny T. Ken, one of the five girls, that's the most thing that one. And one of the other guys, she didn't even know about it. A woman came forward and told her that, "I saw you lying down on the couch and they were doing explicit things to you." And I was like, "What are you doing to her?" And they told me I should mind my business. And till years later, Aldo didn't even know about those things. Lying around this guy, somebody is always getting beaten or shot or whatever, allegedly. And then, out of nowhere, new records, new deals, new this, new that. He's rising to fame. He's getting more famous. And the most thing that shocked me, or I don't think it's a shock actually, about it was not really a big shock to me actually behind that. And why? Tell me why every time all those girls he has dated or been dating, they were always with somebody else, and somehow Puff Daddy always had to have the girl. How the stories? Have you seen the documentary of Sean Come the Reckoning? And it I don't care if people are out there like, yeah, 50 Cent is petty. Yeah, it may be petty, but he brought the truth to the light, okay? Because none of you wanted to do it. None of you out there wanted to do it, okay? After this, and this back, we saw that video that happened in the hotel lobby. He dragged her back. He was kicking her on the ground when she was already down. He was kicking her, trying to drag her back. She tried. I think she tried many times to leave. He has threatened her a lot. And I think that's what mostly happened. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna produce your album. He did nothing. He did nothing for those people. He did nothing at all. He did nothing. He just took what he wanted, used them, and got his benefit out of it. Because he got famous. He got more and more famous. And those guys didn't get paid. They think they can get away with it forever. They're going to get the karma that is coming from them. Okay? Because I believe strongly that anytime you do something wrongful in this life, if you think you're going to go scot-free just because the to Puff Daddy did, it's like, this is crazy. This is crazy. What Puff Daddy did he's been doing it since the 80s, since the 70s. He's been doing it since he's been young. Guys, Let me actually know what you people think about this story, because this story has been going on. If you have watched the documentary, let me know actually, and let's talk about this, guys. And there's actually a statement brought out from the mom, and she said that there were allegation made that she declined that he didn't pay the videographer, and the videographer said, you know what, somebody else gonna give me the money and I'm gonna give them the documentary. That's what happened. That's how Chin comes. That's how Puff Daddy 50 Cent got the video records, and this is how it came to life with the documentary. And this is what happens when you decide to cheat people of their money. This